Look how scary E-Cat looks in the background. Do we like this? Makes me look very blue. Hi everyone, welcome to today's General Hospital. Let's do a different effect. I most wanted to do that other one just so we could see E-Cat in the background. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital reaction. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I'm getting there. Today was maybe a sad day if you were an AVA fan. So let's get to it. So at New York City, let's just hop right on the AVA train. Nathan comes knocking on the door of Ava's room while Silas is with her, and he wants to question Silas about the baby, so Silas comes out, still hiding that Ava's in the room, and ultimately nothing comes of Nathan's interrogation of Silas, so Nathan leaves, and Silas chooses not to tell Ava that the baby's missing, and Silas and Ava have a moment right there at the end. I can't talk. And Silas injects Ava, and it looks like now she's gone for good. But he could have also injected her with something he concocted out of whatever. Like, we know he tested Avery to see if she was a match. So maybe he, I know there's no, anecdote for cancer, but we know ultimately there would need to be a bone marrow transplant. So what if this is something to tide her over until they can do a full transplant, which maybe he does have the baby and they're prepping the baby for a transplant. Who knows? So either Ava's dead and gone, so for Ava fans you have my condolences, or she's not, and Ava fans, you are going to have a comeback that Ava herself would be proud of. And at the Metro Court, Sloan shows up at Anna's hotel room wanting to take a shower because his broke apparently. This 5-star hotel has more problems than all the 3-star hotels I've ever stayed at. And Anna wants to know who his agent in the Jerome organization is, or else he's not allowed to use her shower. But ultimately, somehow they start talking about Duke, and Anna leaves and is like, whatever, take a shower. And Lucy and Duke, I guess we already knew they were together, but it's really weird seeing them, together. And Lucy's putting together the nurses' ball, and Lucy wants to do a number with Duke, but he says the only dance he can do in time, which 2 weeks until the nurses' ball, yippee-yay. Is it a little late this year? I feel like it usually happens early in the year. But anyway, is the tango, but him and Anna did the tango at the last nurses' ball, so it's bringing up memories. And when Duke and Lucy are practicing the tango together, they, then the memories come, and it becomes apparent to Lucy that Duke still loves Anna, so she tells him to go, after her. And Duke's like, but we're together. And Lucy's like, well, let's not kid ourselves, my heart's been with Doc the whole time, and yours has been with Anna. And he's like, what are you talking about? You just, the whole time you and me, you've been thinking about being with someone else. Kind of takes him off guard. And at this point, I can see the writing on the wall, and wouldn't you know that Duke comes knocking on Anna's door, and Agent Sloan opens the door after taking a shower. Good job. I know, I don't know, the whole timing cliche. It's so overdone, but somehow it just, never gets old. I don't know what it is. And at the Quartermains, Frank, that wasn't even Anne, that was just a sound I made. Anne. Franco shows up at the Quartermains, and he says he's there to collect Ned's shares. Franco kind of fills in Alexis a little bit, but not really. She's really confused. And Julian calls Alexis to get Michael, who's throwing a fit at the Metro Court, so Alexis leaves. And then Olivia begs Ned not to give his shares to Franco, but Ned hands over the shares to Franco and threatens him and says if you ask for anything else from Olivia or give her a hard time, then I'm going to rip these shares out of your hand. So does that mean that Franco and Nina can't stay at the Metro Court anymore? Because technically that would still be asking something of Olivia. I don't know. I guess it's up to interpretation. At the restaurant, like I mentioned before, Kiki and Juliet are there, and they're talking about how Kiki drugged Michael. Well, Kiki and Morgan drugged Michael. And Michael has a fit around Kiki and Julian, and Michael's upset that Julian's paper said he was a suspect or implied that he definitely did it. And Michael also lays into Kiki about how he really cares about AJ and how she took the baby away and lost her. And then Alexis shows up and convinces Michael to leave. Obrecht shows up at Nina and Franco's hotel room. And Obrecht confronts Nina about whether she stole the baby. And Obrecht is concerned that Nina is like dragging Franco down because Franco's like so perfect. And Nina accuses Obrecht of having a crush on Franco. And then brings up, and then Obrecht's like, the only person I have eyes for is Cesar Faison. And Nina's like, if that's true, then why'd you have an affair with Nicholas, with Victor Cassadine? And she's like, no, I didn't. And then Nina's like, well, if you didn't, then how is he Nathan's father? So Nina kind of backed her in a corner with that one. So, like, high five, Nina. High five, I did a thumbs up. Oh, today's going to be a day. Obrecht then backpedals, and she says, well, I wouldn't call it an illicit affair per se. We consummated our relationship. And I'm like, all right, TMI, dude. And Nina makes the leap and says that perhaps Nathan isn't Victor Cassadine's son. Dun dun dun. And Obrecht threatens Nina, telling her not to dig into her past anymore, or she's going to dig into Nina's past and expose all the dirty laundry that Nina doesn't even know she has. So bing, bang, boom. Don't mess with my new Twitter buddy, Nina, that we have had one exchange. Because, so popular. So what did you think of today's episode? If Ava really is gone for good, are you glad she's gone? I tried to Google it before, but there's like no confirmation. There's just like, more arrests confirms because she made this tweet. And I'm like, that tweet's kind of ambiguous. Usually if someone's leaving for good, there's like a statement, especially if it's someone like high profile, like Ava. So, I don't know if she's definitely gone for good, but if she is, are you happy about that, or are you sad about it? If you like today's episode, please give it, if you like today's video or episode, either one, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow, because it's Thursday, yay! I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye! I'm getting so good at the outro, aren't I?